What's up, guys? How guys doing? So let us talk about politics. So let us go to Russia. Okay. So Russia had election past 3 days. Okay, and President of Russia, President Putin, got reelected again on a landslide of victory. Okay, landslide victory or victory. Whichever you can put it, my friend. So who's actually crying foul? Okay, you hear some of the collective West saying that, oh, the election was sham. Mr. Putin, the president of Russia, he's the one actually determined the election, election colleague, whatever they call it. He's the one that actually, you know, designed the election in Russia in order to get elected again. So you hear all these kinds of crying for uh, uh, from from some of the collective West. But anyways, who's actually determined who's going to be elected in this world? Is it Zimbabwe? Yeah? Like my friend Emil always referring some certain countries as a Zimbabwe, like America, Zimbabwe. It's like um, uh, let's say it's like what, I don't know. I forgot I forgot the word, man. So yes, Putin is there to stay, and the West they know very well no one is going to beat Mr. Putin, president of Russia. No one, even those puppets who actually resided in those Zimbabwean cities. Okay, even those so-called democratic Zimbabweans, refuge or refugees in those Zimbabwean capital cities. I wanna refer uh, Zimbabwe. When I talk about Zimbabwe, I'm not talking about really Zimbabwe. I wanna mimic my friend Emil here. Kosman. So yeah, I like watching his video, and yeah. So Putin is gonna rule Russia for another 6 years, and I don't know after this he's gonna retire or he's gonna keep going, because we have lots of countries in this world actually. Their leaders they have been there for decades. Okay, so it's not only Putin. Uh, he is doing that. So if you have a good leader in your country, and the leader is actually care about his country and care about his people, and is really nationalistic patriot, yeah, that leader is okay to stay in power in that country. Okay, I have no problem, you know, if we, I can collect uh, thoughts from, I can talk about some African countries. We have some leaders still in power even today. I don't know if they are good or not, but some I don't wanna say anything about whether they're dictating the election or dictating what or dictating their own people. I don't know. But if the president of that country is good to their people and their people actually love him, without intimidation, without threats, without fear, without whatever, yeah, that leader can stay there. No, in a yeah, in a no, in in decades if they want to. We have monarchies. Still, we have monarchies in this world. They're still ruling their own countries. You know, we have British monarchy. Yeah, they're there. They're the one actually They have their say. They're the one actually have shots. Okay, so this called Prime Minister of Britain, whatever, whatever. They don't say nothing. They're there just for show, man. So the real person who can, say, can throw the shots. They're the British monarchy. Okay, they're the one that actually they can say. Okay, so but this sham parliamentary election in Britain, whatever, it's it's just a show, man. But uh, to to actually to speak reality, speak reality, whatever your thought is, or my thought is, like the British they have no democracy, okay, because it's a monarchy country, okay, everything determined by the monarchy, okay, so but they're trying to laugh Russia, try to make a mockery on Russia and Russian President Putin. So, but their country, there's no democracy in their country. Look, the last election of United States, Trump versus Biden. You know, Trump tried to protest about the Biden victory in the United States. So Trump wasn't happy because Trump believed that his votes was actually stolen by Biden. So there were kind of commotions and you know protest. Even Trump, his supporters went to Capitol Hill to protest. Okay, to try to disrupt the counting voting victory in Capitol Hill. So you're talking you're talking about this so-called democracy thing. You know, democracies come from the people, man, and for the people. Okay, but if certain countries determine somebody else somebody's election in another country, that's not way of democracy. Okay, so don't determine some other people's democracy. Just focus on your own democracy, and some other people, some other countries, they will focus on their own democracy. So don't tell other leaders in this world that, oh, our democracy is okay, yours is not, okay, because each country has a different way of life. Culture is different, traditional customs, everything is different. So don't dictating everyone in the world that you're the only one that is supposed to have democracy, and you're the only one who's supposed to determine democracy, and nobody else, only you. So the collective West actually they put some fake demonstrations and in some of the Western cities, capital cities. Say, oh look, the Russians are demonstrating. They're not happy for the election. They're not happy Putin's landslide victory. So look at them. They're protesting in London, in France, and wherever. Look at that. Look, those Russians are going to Russian embassy in London to protest the election. What is that? What actually are you protesting for? There's 100 people, 50 people protesting about the election in Russia. Are you kidding me? So they try to disrupt. You see, Belgrade, they call it Belgrade over there. There's a small town in parts of Russia, close to Ukraine border, close to Kharkiv, Ukraine city. Across. So there's a kinds of missiles, was drones actually was disrupting the election, and that's in that area, a part of Russia. So those drones or whatever, small, whatever missile, whatever it is, trying to disrupt the election in that area, Belgrade or something like that. So what is that, man? So let's say like American have an election, and Mexico, supported by the Russians, throwing some drones and missiles to disrupt American election. Do you think what Americans are going to do? No, they're going to actually wipe out one of the city in Mexico. So so lots of people are so kind of they're kind of no, some people they're not happy what actually Putin is doing. Putin is look like he's not irrational. Uh, he's calm, and he Putin is actually calculate is a calculative man. You know, he's focusing the well-being of his own people. Okay, I know he can do lots of damage to some of the Western cities if he want to, but he's also thinking about he's thinking about the well-beings of the Russians people. Okay, because if this is an American thing, that let's say America is going to war, is fighting in Mexico, and Russia is providing weapons to Mexico, you know, to throw some HIMARS and switchblades and javelins and so-called Leopard tanks, Abrams tanks, and and so-called how do you call those other missiles? Shadow, shadow missile, whatever. Russia provide Russia, for example, Russia providing if you flip the coins, okay, the other side. Do you think what America is going to do? It's going to actually drop a nuclear weapons in in Mexico City. Yeah, so like yeah, so the Americans, they don't joke, man. When they go, man. You know? When they go to war, whatever they see in their ways, they just finish it. You know, until the regime is dead or is fleed somewhere else or whatever, man. But Russia, the way they're fighting the war, I think it's a good war because there's not many civilian casualties in Ukraine. It's amazing, like Fallujah. You remember Fallujah, whereby the American dropped okay, flattened the city of Fallujah. Yeah, you remember that? You see the war in the Middle East. You saw the Gaza's flattened. That kind of war. So the Russians actually they're not doing that kind of war. Okay, if Russia wanted to flood everything, the Kiev will be gone, Odessa will be gone, Kharkiv will be gone, Lviv will be gone. Okay, but Russian are calculating. It's very slow, but calculative move. Okay, Russia doesn't want to go put his head all the way in because he's waiting to see what the collective West is going to do. So Russia doesn't want to put his whole head in. Okay, so okay, guys, congratulations for President Putin for his landslide victory. Okay, and yeah, we're looking forward what's going on, and congratulations for Russian people. Yeah, stay independent, stay strong. Don't allow anybody to control you. Okay, and to tell you what to do. Stay independent, stay strong, stay healthy. Okay, so all right, guys, take care. Bye bye.